So, this movie did not age well. There's 3 slurs dropped in it. But Matthew Lillard himself, the main actor of the movie, says the F slur randomly during 2 scenes. One during a rhyme, and then one to talk about how he likes gay people and how he's fine with them, yet, he's saying a slur. And then there's this character, Eddie, whose only character trait, since we barely see him in the movie, is that people think he's gay, but he's straight. And then we see him, flirt with women a few times in the movie. Who also says the F slur. There's really not much about it. It's just Matthew Lillard with blue hair. And, he's trying to find his identity. There's, one scene where they kind of hint at him trying to figure out his sexuality, but they do nothing with it. He says he doesn't know if he's gay or asexual or whatever, and then that's it. That's your representation for a few seconds. I mean, it's pretty decent for an older movie, but, it's not good, especially since, there's a bunch of slurs dropped. Anyway, they do try and, explain every character, because they try and get rid of every character in the movie. Every character that's really not that important. They gotta find a way to get rid of them. Because the whole movie is about how Matthew's slowly losing his friends. They're gaining entrances. They're growing. They're gaining entrances. I can't say it. Can't pronounce it. They're starting to grow up. One of them goes to college. Another one wants to explore the world, and he decides to go move to another place. Another one wants to finally settle down and wants to marry his girlfriend instead of just sleep with a bunch of different girls. And one dude's homeless. So, they each, get one. One dude we barely even know. And he's only really talked about in a flashback with Bob. Just to show that Bob's paranoid. But they explain why we don't see him in the movie, and that's because he's homeless. We find that out later when Matthew Lillard bumps into him. And then we never see him again, now that we know where he went. Then there's this guy, Mike. I think that was his name. Honestly, waited a few days to review this. And, he died in a plane crash, just like how his parents were supposed to die, and how his parents died in a plane crash. So kind of Final Destination. With how they described it, anyway. Then, there's another guy that decides to go to college to study plants. And then his girlfriend, he gets mad at, because his agreement, that she could sleep with anyone she wanted. He didn't like it, because he was going through a lot of shit. He gets mad at her and beats up the guy. He also gets mad at Bob for daring to want to marry a girl during one scene, so I thought he was a bit of a bad friend for a little bit. But then Matthew Lillard's acting was really good when he found out Bob was dead. And the movie kind of ends after Bob dies. It doesn't just straight up end, but here's a little flashback of them being friends. Here's Matthew Lillard with regular hair, and he's an adult now, and he's nothing like how he used to be. The end. It's just a weird movie. Really not much to it.